bracelets, lavaliers, can they dry my tears? Can they blind my eyes to shame? Can the brightest brooch shield me from reproach? Can the purest diamond purify my name? And yet, of course, these trinkets are endearing. I'm oh so glad my sapphire is a star. I rather like a 20-carat earring. If I'm not pure, at least my jewels are. Enough, enough. I'll take their diamond necklace and show my noble stuff by being gay and reckless. Observe how bravely I conceal the dreadful, dreadful shame I
Wow. Okay. Well, we're going to say goodbye to 1956 and move ahead 30 years. So I'm going to call Rocco Ruggiero back to the stage. It's a song titled Caruso. He died in 1921, still very famous. You know what his connection to the most famous connection to the Bay Area is?
Yes, he was here in the quake. He said he would never come back again.
He sang Carmen in San Francisco the night before the earthquake. And he, you'll find online some memoir that he wrote about it. Exactly what you said. Thank you. With some drawings that he made as well. And he took the ferry boat over to Oakland and said, "No more for San Francisco."
Do you suppose a high note of his could have, like the glasses that break, could have made the quake happen? And how do you sopranos keep any glassware in the house?
Not old glass. The glass they make now.
No, yeah. Pyrex doesn't break too easily. Okay, well this song, would you like me to say something?
Sure, please.
Caruso was one of my great influences. My father had an extensive Caruso record collection, and I'd come home from school in third, fourth grade, and I listened to Caruso and Gal Curci and people like that. Not that there are people like that anymore. And I know a lot about Caruso. I read his life story when I was 10 years old. And it was written by his daughter. This song has several things in common with the other song I presented earlier. They were both done for the first time in my hearing them by Andrea Bocelli. In 1995, I opened the hard-hitting pages of the Napa Register to see what was on TV that night, and it listed Andrea Bocelli. I read it wrong because my father's name was Andrea, but he went by Andrew in this country when you think about it, you know. So I was assuming it was going to be a female, and it said, sings pop, rock, classic, and opera. And I thought, I got to see this. So I turned it on in the middle of Te voglio bene assai, you know, from the song. Okay, and he's wearing the scarf for that. And I turned on the TV, Channel 9, right at that point, and I was transfixed. And I was watching him and studying him. And then I went to the phone and I called my teacher, turn on Channel 9. Got the answering machine. Eventually I taped it. I took it to my teacher. I said, show me what he's doing and how to do it. I still can't do it. The only similarity is my vision is going. That's about it. At any rate, this is an interesting piece of music in its composition. It starts with a kind of a recitative, and then there is this inner piece. I don't know what you would call that. There, the Te voglio bene assai. What's the term for that music?
It'll be a refrain.
A refrain, okay. I'll refrain from refraining that. But at any rate, okay, so this song was written by Lucio Dalla. I had hoped to meet him, but he unfortunately died about 1.5 years ago. I had RAI Italian TV for several years, and he was frequently a guest, and I heard him sing this song with Portuguese accompaniment, by the way, the fado style of music, if you know about that, on RAI. It was wonderful. Lucio Dalla had a very, very high tenor voice, crowding the lower soprano range, I would think. But anyway, this song describes that a position, a place, what the song has in common with Portofino is that it takes place at a port setting. And the port is in the Gulf of Sorrento, as they pronounce it there. Okay, so it talks about here's this place, and then he's consoling this woman who's been crying, but then he gets back to his singing, and he gets back to his piano, and then he gets back to her, and he thinks about life, and he looks out in the bay at night, and there's, what is this that he's seeing? And he thinks it's some heavenly manifestation on the water, and instead, it's just the wake of a boat and the propeller after it. And he muses as he watches the moon come out from behind the cloud, or the cloud go past the moon, whichever way they do that. And he realizes that life is very much like that wake of the boat. Just, and the bubbles sink back down, and we join the oneness of the oceanic. If you want to know what life is about, that's it. We get to be oceanic again at the end. Okay, enough of that. Qui dove il mare luccica e tira forte il vento, su una vecchia terrazza davanti al golfo da Sorrento, un uomo abbraccia una ragazza dopo che avevo pianto, poi si scarisce la voce e ricominciò il suo canto. Bene assai, ma tanto, tanto bene sai, e una catena ormai che scioglie sangue ed inde bene sai. Luce in mezzo mare, pensando a l'America, ma erano solo da lampare e bianchi uscire un'erica. Senti il dolore nella musica, si alza da piano forte, ma quando vide la luna uscire da una nuvola, è sempre più dolce anche la morte. Guarda nell'occhio la ragazza, occhi verdi come il mare, poi all'improvviso uscì una lacrima e lui credette affogare. Ti voglio bene assai, ma tanto bene sai, una catena ormai ti scioglie il sangue vinte bene sai. Potenza della lirica, dove ogni dramma è un falso, che con un po' di trucco e con la mimica puoi diventare un altro. Ma due occhi che ti guardano, così vicini e veri, ti fanno scordare le parole, confondono i pensieri. Così diventa tutta piccola, anche la notte là in America. Ti volti e vedi la tua vita come la bianca scia dell'America. Ma sì, è la vita che finisce, ma poi non ci penso poi tanto. Anzi, si sentiva già felice e ricominciò il suo canto. Te voglio bene assai, ma tanto bene sai. Io da te non mai, e scioglie sangue in te bene sai. Una catena ormai, e scioglie sangue in te bene sai.
Now I'd like to call all the singers back on the stage to take a bow. Yeah, when it's ready, yeah.
I'll do it.
So here they are. Quite a marvelous evening of singing, I would say. It's really wonderful. I'd like to ask each person to tell us where they're going to be performing next so that you can see them again. Start at this end.
Tomorrow at 2 o'clock at the new theater in El Cerrito at the high school, there is a gala benefit. I'm singing an excerpt from Wagner's Wesendonck-Lieder, and the Kensington Symphony, which is playing with me, is doing part of Brahms' Symphony, and there's a guest trio from Munich with a fabulous cellist. 2 o'clock tomorrow, if you don't care about that other thing that's happening tomorrow.
What's that?
I don't know. Come on down to El Cerrito at 2.
That's kind of funny scheduling, isn't it?
Yeah, they didn't tell me, actually. They didn't say, do you want to sing Super Bowl Sunday? They said, do you want to sing February 2nd?
Yeah, right. Okay.
Probably the next place I'll be performing will be in my shower. Beyond that, I don't think I have anything booked.
Tickets are available in the lobby.
But relative to the sing-along tonight, I just want to say that of all the gin joints and all the towns in all the world, she has to walk into mine. Play it, Richard.
Continue. Yeah, well, we're not quite ready for that. Thank you. Yeah.
Gosh, I'll be singing in the Nats competition next weekend.
Yeah, good for you guys.
Yeah, Saturday. Then after that, I don't have anything
Nats?
particular booked.
Tell us what that is.
North American
National
National Association of
Teachers.
Teachers. Yeah, what they said. I guess they hold a regional and maybe more than that scholarship audition thing. Oh, I go to Sonoma State. I am with the Chamber Singers there, and we will be performing places at some point, but I have not been given that schedule yet.
Okay, good.
I will also be singing in the Nats competition next Saturday, and after that, nothing planned.
I will be actually doing a recital for the East Bay Opera League. I was a scholarship winner last year, so that's coming up on the 19th. So it's in Piedmont. If you Google East Bay Opera League, I'm sure you can find more information on that.
East Bay Opera League.
East
okay.
Bay Opera League, yes, EBO.
Yeah.
I will be doing a recital of art songs with a good friend of mine who's a pianist in Santa Rosa at the end of April.
Great.
The next performance that I know I'm doing is in May in Albuquerque, New Mexico. If you feel like coming all the way over there, Strauss's 4 last songs. But the next one here that I know I'm doing is Suor Angelica with Verismo Opera. I think we have the conductor here. Ari here. Anyway, but with Verismo Opera, which is in Vallejo and sometimes in Berkeley, so Suor Angelica in Suor Angelica, and that's in June. And then I'll be singing Musetta in La Bohème, which you heard a song from tonight, or an aria from tonight. That's good.
And you're doing the last 4 songs of Strauss?
Uh-huh.
Wow. Gorgeous stuff. Come back and sing a couple of those, will you?
I should, yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so now it's time for you to sing. We're going to have some words up here, and you probably know this song. Yeah, that song. It was not written for Casablanca. It was originally written for a Broadway musical that no one's ever heard of since. But of course it became famous in Casablanca when it was sung by Dooley Wilson at the piano. He was actually not playing the piano. He didn't play the piano, but he sang, and somebody else was playing the piano off camera. I checked, and he received somewhere between $400 and $500 a week for 7 weeks for that film. But he's been immortalized. Yeah. And this is the song that he sang, and we're going to all sing it together. You guys got the words? Okay.
Got the words.
All right.
Need the words too. Probably not.